Hello learners, in this lecture we will see what are the different types of aircraft parking. So coming to the aircraft parking, for the first one what we have is a nose in parking, then we have angled nose in parking, then we have a nose out parking, then we have an angled nose out parking, and the final one what we have is a parallel parking. You can see it here. So this is a terminal building what I have. So if I'm parking my aircraft in this way, then I say this is nose in parking because this is a nose of a aircraft. So it is facing the terminal building. Hence it is called as nose in parking. So here also the nose is inside, but the thing is it is parked in with the help of it is parked with an angle. So hence it is called as angled nose in. So here it is exactly opposite to the nose in. Since it is nose in, so this is facing towards outside. So hence it is called as nose out. And again, this is also similar to the this one, but here also it is angled nose out since the nose is outside. And the last one what we have is a parallel parking, right? Yeah, the same thing you can see it here. Now to begin with, the first is a nose in parking. In this arrangement, the aircraft is parked at a right angles to the terminal building with its nose as close to the building as permissible. The aircraft maneuvers into the parking positions under its own power, and in order to leave the gate, the aircraft has to be towed out to a sufficient distance to allow it to proceed under its own power, right? So this is the terminal building, and we have a nose in. So you can see one of the article, the I don't know how to pronounce it. Guernsey Airport nose in parking starts in 2012, right? So this is one of the airport what we have. So what they have done is they have started a nose in parking in 2012, and this is one of the article from that particular airport. The passengers will end up paying the price for a new method of parking planes at this Guernsey Airport, right? So from February, all planes will park nose in into the terminal and be towed out by tugs rather than park side on. So the same thing we can see it here as well, right? The aircraft maneuvers into the parking position under its own power, and in order to leave the gate, the aircraft has to be towed out. And same thing you can see here, right? The terminal and to be towed out by tugs rather than the park side on, right? Yeah. So this was all about the nose in parking. Yeah, you can see it here, no? So this is a terminal building and it is facing towards the terminal building, so it's a nose in parking. The next one what we have is a angled nose in parking. So it is facing towards the terminal building only, but this time it has been kept with an angle. This configuration is similar to the nose in parking, except that the aircraft is not parked perpendicular to the terminal building. This arrangement allows the aircraft to maneuver in and out of the gate under its own power. It, however, requires a larger gate area than the nose in configuration and causes higher noise level. You can see it here as well. Yeah. The next one, what we have is a nose out parking. In this arrangement, the aircraft is parked at a right angles to the terminal building with its as close to the building as permissible. So the advantages of the nose out parking is that it permits the effective use of the rear door, and second is that it requires less power while maneuvering the loaded aircraft out of the gate position. So this is that nose out parking here. So since this is a terminal building, so this is a rear entry to that aircraft. So that is what it's written. It permits the effective of the rear door. The rear door what we have no, we can make use of this rear door. Effectively, you can make use of this rear door. Yeah. And the last one what we have is an angled nose out parking. So this is an angled nose out parking. This configuration is similar to the nose out parking, except that the aircraft is not parked at the right angles to the terminal building. This arrangement allows the aircraft to maneuver in and out of the gate positions without towing. So here the towing is not required, right? The only drawback of this arrangement is that the hot jet blast and noise are pointed towards the terminal building when the aircraft starts its taxiing maneuver. Yeah. And the last one, what we have is a parallel parking. So you can see the aircraft which has been parked here, they're parallel to each other, isn't it? So hence it is called as parallel parking. This configuration is the easiest to achieve from the standpoint of the aircraft maneuvering. The main advantage of this arrangement is that both the front and the rear doors can be used for loading and unloading of the passengers. You'll be having a front door from here, and the rear door is somewhere. It will be somewhere here. Yeah. Now coming to the advantages of this. This requires a large gate position area, especially along the terminal building frontage. It requires relatively large loading bridges, and the last is the hot blast and noise are directed towards the adjacent gate position, right? So these are few disadvantages what we have in the parallel parking. Yeah. So this was all about the parking that we need to take care uh, for the airport. So based on the requirement, whichever is required for our particular airport, we are going to adopt those things. Based on the requirement, we'll try to see which is most favorable for the airport that we have, and based on the traffic and based on the area we have, based on that we try to decide which kind of yeah, parking facility that we need to make use of. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.